Right, so this video is not about wool. I think you guys may be tired of hearing about wool by now. Maybe, but you know, I'm still gonna have videos of wool in the future too. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and get a set of mesh long underwear because I think things are just gonna get worse in the world. You know, might as well go ahead and have it. Just in case, right? So, have it put back just in case I have to live outside at some point, protecting the property. Because it will come to that. At some point, things are going to come to that. Okay, everybody. Don't click off because I'm about ready to talk about China. Okay, everybody thinks that China is doing so well right now, but China's not doing well at all. Matter of fact, their people are rebelling against the communist government there right now. They are not rebelling with arms. They are rebelling by not supporting the Chinese economy. There's a guy, he's either a millionaire or a billionaire Chinese fella. And I think he either lost it all or he lost most of his money and investments, his business, because he spoke out. He spoke out against the Chinese government, you know. So the thing is that the Chinese government is doing extremely bad. The Chinese people have banded together, and this is what I have tried over and over to accomplish with the American people for the last number of years, is to get people to stop being so self-centered and band together, because together you're strong, okay? Together the people are strong. But when you're self-centered and you don't care and you only care about yourself, you can never get anything together to combat against a bad situation if you can't keep yourselves united together for a common cause, okay? Which is, I'm not trying to talk bad about Americans, okay? Because I live here, was born here, okay? But I grew up in my latter childhood was, I grew up around Asians. In and out of Asian households. All of my friends were Asians, okay? And they have a collective thought process. They band together to get stuff done, okay? They have multiple generations, grandfathers and grandmothers, fathers and mothers, and children, all in one household, and they all collectively work together for the family. Now, a long time ago in the United States, you saw some of that here, but you don't see that anymore. Now it's like, okay, I'm 18, I'm graduating high school, and you're going to pay my college. And if I can't get a job after I finish college, I'm coming home to live off of mom and dad. No. That is not the way to be. So in China, they have this movement. The movement is called, it translates into English, let it rot. That's the movement. Let it rot. Okay, so the government wants all of these Chinese people to fill these jobs for their economy but yet they're treating them like trash, right? So in China, if you take your money and you put it in a bank, it's easy to put it in the bank. And it's going to be that way here too in the U.S. It's going to be that way here. It's already getting that way here in the U.S. You take your money and you put it in the bank, you may never see your money again. Because it's like you gave them ownership of your money. Go try to take out several $1,000s in cash from the bank. I'm telling you, I'm challenging you right now. Go take out, if you've got, let's say you have your life savings in the bank, and let's say you have $10,000 in there that you could go and you could say, I want to withdraw $10,000. First of all, they're going to ask you why. They're going to try to keep you from withdrawing your own money. And they are doing that in China right now with the very smallest amounts. I mean, it's small amounts of money. And they are asking them not only what do you need it for, who's it going to, where did it come from originally, all of these questions. Okay? If you want links to some of this stuff from over there in China, all you got to do is email me and I'll send you a couple of links and then you can go from there. Alright? It's not that I am keeping my eye on China for any particular reason. It just came up in the feed. It just came up in the video feed. And I am subscribed to one American guy who lives in China. So that might be why I'm getting some of that stuff. He's kind of like an insider. You know, the Chinese government hates this guy because he broadcasts their dirty laundry outside through a VPN to the rest of the world, right? But anyway, you know, the Chinese people, they are not forgetting how their government put steel over their apartments and welded them in their own apartments during the pandemic. They're not forgetting that. They've started to wake up, okay? And we cannot confuse the communist Chinese government with their people. That's kind of like confusing the clowns in the U.S. government with the people, okay? The U.S. government has not represented me as a person for a very long time. And has not represented you for a very long time. So I call it the Uni Party, you know. And it's going to come to that here. You guys think that everything is now the gravy train because Trump is going to be inaugurated this month on the 20th. I'm telling you now, he is for digital currency. Digital currency is that is slavery. Slavery. If they get rid of cash, it's slavery. Okay? Slavery. They cannot control they cannot control cash. Cash you could do private transactions nobody knows about. Right? Oh, you got something to hide because you want to do private No, I just don't need everybody knowing my business. Neither do you. Places don't want to take cash. Don't do your shopping there. Cut them out. This is what's going on in China. They're not paying and they're not doing what the government wants them to do. They just said, let it rot. You know what? Let your companies go under. We're not working. They've all banded together. They have all banded together. They've got friends that are farmers that give them food. They're not going to work at their corporate jobs. They just said, you know what? We're done with you. We're done with what you are doing to the people. We're not going to let you take most of our income. We're not going to let you take it because you're not going to be paying us anything because we're just going to quit our jobs. We're going to quit our jobs. We're all going to collectively quit our jobs. And then you're screwed because you depend on us. That's how they're doing it. And that's what I have been trying to tell people for years. I've been trying to tell people, everybody needs to get together and stop paying taxes. Stop paying property taxes. Tell your job, I will not work for you if you continue to take taxes out of my paycheck without my approval. It used to be you could say, I don't want you to take any taxes out of my paycheck, and then I will deal with the consequences at the end of the fiscal year. But now they don't do that. It's automatic that they steal the money out of your paycheck before you get it. It's theft. It's extortion. That's what it is. We need to get rid of the IRS. We need to get rid of so many alphabet agencies. It's not even funny. And I'm talking about the ATF and the IRS and all of these other agencies, these alphabet agencies that were created to suppress the people. They need to be gotten rid of. Anyway, the way you do it is everybody just quit their job at once in the whole United States. Just quit. So you know what? I'm not going to work no more until this tax thing is done. Till you stop extorting taxes from us, and then we will get this mechanism up and running again. But we're going to make some serious demands. Serious demands. You're going to stop extorting income taxes from us, and you're going to stop extorting property taxes from us. And in other words, you're just going to stop extorting us, and we're not paying your national debt because you incurred it, and the Federal Reserve is not even a U.S. entity, it's a Swiss entity, okay? We're not paying it. We're not paying the Federal Reserve the debt. We're not. It's not our debt. It's a scheme. It's a scheme to keep us in debt, enslaved. And when somebody has the sack to say no more, you know what, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. We have to do it as a 300 million person entity. We have to say no more. That's how we have to do it. And we are not going back to work. And we are not paying our taxes. They're not even our taxes. We're not paying you money that you're trying to extort from us. We're done. Okay? Things are going to change. We're going to make heavy demands. That's the way that we have to do it. And that's the way China is doing it right now. Their people are doing that right now. They have got the communist Chinese leader, Xi, they have him on his knees right now asking people to go back to work. That's how bad it is over there. He's actually at a point where he's like, hey, maybe we better listen to the people of the country because they're now calling the shots. It's only a facade that you're looking at when you see that figurehead of China, like he's got the iron grip. Well, the people have figured out that together we're strong and we can control this country together, right? I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but hopefully you get something out of it and hopefully people start thinking. I'll see you later.